So I can't be the only one, right? I guess being a photographer or even just a content creator just means that we're gonna be collecting even more gear and more expensive gear. I can't be the only one who has multiple tripods. I'm sure most of you have thousands of more than I have. So every single tripod I own, I use for a specific reason. It's honestly just so much. It is so confusing. And I feel like it's just not worth having all these tripods. So why not just add 2 more to the collection? Now, before I actually get into the video, I am very grateful and thank you guys so much to PGYTECH and Ulanzi for sending both of these tripods out to me for free. So in this video, we are going to be going over 2 tripods for review. The first one I already opened because I knew it was actually coming and I actually just wanted to get it open to see what it was all about. And this one is the PGYTECH Mantispod 2.0 tripod. And I've actually been wanting this tripod for a long time. I mean, this Joby tripod is the smallest one I have. This Mantis 2.0 just blows this one out of the water. And it's multi-purpose. You can use this for a lot of different reasons and actually open this up in a few different ways as well. So the main reason why I wanted this exact tripod was because this ball head right here actually fits a lot of different arc Swiss plates, and probably just like all the other creators out there in the world, I have hundreds of those as well. Probably not 100, all right, just cut me some slack. But I do have a few. I actually got a drawer full of like 4 or 5 different ones. And I'm constantly always switching them between cameras. I got some on my A7 IV that I'm recording on now. I got one on my ZV-E10. And again, with all these other tripods that I've been using throughout the months and years, each quick release plate just serves a different purpose. And I really want to know, is there like one quick release plate that I can just use universally? That way I can just leave it on my camera and use it for literally everything I have. I don't even know if that's a thing, but if there is, I need that because goddamn. So again, I do like the ball head being able to fit a lot of different quick release plates. And I've really been trying to get more into vlogging, and carrying my A7 IV around just the body itself is fucking heavy. And again, I'm not very good at vlogging, so it's 1, awkward already for me, and 2, just carrying this hunk of equipment around, trying to be discreet and not having all the attention on me, it's a pain in the ass. So I've actually been using the Joby. Like I said earlier, this is probably my smallest and most used tripod, but again, it is still kind of awkward to hold. The octopus legs is what I call them. I don't like how it's just not even. I mean, there's no good way to actually get them all the same height. Obviously, I know I have the level right here, but still, it's just very weird and clunky for me to use, especially carrying around trying to vlog on it. And then the other 3 that I have are more for photography. They're just the bigger tripods that obviously that I can't use for vlogging, because how am I gonna vlog on this hunk of thing right here? So the main purpose of getting these tripods, I feel like I'm getting off track, is I'm trying to find something that is small, discreet, serves multi-purposes, and is very good for vlogging. So that is why we went with the Mantispod 2.0. And again, thank you PGYTECH for sending this over for free. But another reason that I like this one here is because you got a button right here to actually unlock it. And then this will open right here. Then you can spread these legs and actually put it in a few different positions. And then you can actually press the button again to lock it. That way it actually will stand as like a tripod right here. But what really got my attention was this little clamp right here serves as like a leg. So you can actually hang this on like doors and get those really cool angles, especially at a higher level. So that's the main reason why I actually been wanting this. I can use this for vlogging, and then I got this little leg right here, I guess, that you can hang on different surfaces to get different angles for all of your shots. It does have a cold shoe right here where you can actually put an external mic or even like a light source. I still don't have an external mic. I've been using these DJI mics for quite some time now, and it's getting a pain in the ass because every time I go to use these, they're dead or I can't find one of them because my cat. So I'm still on the hunt for an external mic, but at least I know when I do finally, eventually, hopefully one day get one, I can attach it right to this tripod right here, and I'm all set up for vlogging. Saying all this out loud really makes me realize that I need to get my shit together and get back to making content on a regular basis. Back to the purpose of this video, that is the big reason why I wanted this Mantispod 2.0, and just honestly, PGYTECH is becoming one of my favorite camera brands because their quality is just phenomenal. I mean, this is so little, but there's some weight to it. It is very girthy. Girthy. Something I'm not. The quality and the build of this is just of quality. I mean, I didn't buy it, but you get what you pay for essentially. And if I did need to buy this, I would be happy with. The purchase would have been a great purchase. I like having the lock and unlock right here, and it actually has some build to it. So it's not like it's gonna, you know, snap or anything. It's actually got some strength behind it. The release button right here, very well built. All in all, I'm very pleased with this. I got this in the mail, I believe, yesterday by the time you guys are watching this video. Probably got this a few weeks ago because I suck at editing and getting videos posted. I haven't actually used this for my A7 IV yet just because I did want to make a video on it. Then I got home from work today and saw that I had this one waiting by the door. This is actually, I want to say damn near the same exact tripod setup, but this is from Ulanzi. So shout out to Ulanzi for sending this my way. Again, completely for free. I actually had no clue that this was coming. So that was a nice little surprise. I actually don't need both of these, so I'm really gonna figure out which one I like the most. And I think we're gonna run a little giveaway on rather the Ulanzi tripod or the PGYTECH tripod. So stay tuned to that. Let me know down in the comments. Be interested in participating in the giveaway. I'll probably run this across a few of my socials, Twitter, Instagram, all of that. We'll get into that later. So make sure you guys check out my socials in the description to stay tuned for the giveaway. But I'm very curious because obviously there's a height difference. We're gonna figure out which one is a better build. And of course, I'm gonna keep the better one. Not that they're gonna be terrible, but I'm gonna obviously keep the one that I like the most and give away the other one because why do I need two of them? I already have a lot of different tripods. So we are gonna go ahead and open this up right now. We'll do a little review on that, see which one we like more, and go from there. But pretty much looking at the back of this box, comparing the two, honestly, it looks like they could have just copied each other's post because it looks like they do the exact same thing. So I'm not very good at explaining things, so I'll go ahead and kind of show you what I was talking about. So right here in this picture, they use that third leg to mount it on a different type of surface to get a different angle. And again, that's one of the main reasons why I wanted this tripod. Very excited, but again, kind of looking at the two, they look almost identical. So we're gonna see which one is of better build. It does look like the Ulanzi might be a little bit bigger and thicker. It looks like at least the main handle itself is a lot thicker and girthier. I don't know why I'm using the word girthy today, but it's fitting. Could have said something else about that too. Let's get this bad boy open, see which one we like more. Honestly, just holding these two in place, I'm liking the handle and the grip more of the Ulanzi. Again, it is larger, which, you know, might be a good thing, might be a bad thing, I don't know yet. But I like the rubberized feel, the rubberized grip on here. That looks really nice. Hopefully that shows good right here, but hopefully you can see that rubberized textured grip, which I really like. This one has kind of just like that textured plastic grip feel, which again isn't bad, but if I'm vlogging and holding it, you know, out in front of me like this, I'm gonna like this grip more than this plastic one from PGYTECH. First things first, there's looks like a slide button right here. Looks like there's a button right here on the front that slides up to release it. As to the Mantis 2.0, is just a button right there. This is gonna be very nitpicky, but I wish the ball head right here wasn't chrome or silver, whatever you wanna call it. I wish it was just all black to match the rest of it. That is one plus of the Mantis Pro right here, is everything is black. Not a deal breaker, but again, it is something aesthetically annoying, I guess. Okay, so it does look like the ball head on the Ulanzi kind of sticks straight up, as the one on the PGYTECH is angled, and I don't believe you can change that. The PGYTECH has a little tab for the locking, unlocking mechanism. The Ulanzi one just has a lock and unlock button that you can slide to the left, to the right to lock and unlock. Either or doesn't really make a difference. I honestly probably would prefer the sliding mechanism, just because the locking one on this one kind of just sticks out and it can bump things. There's no good way on the PGYTECH one to measure if you're level or not. Whereas on the Ulanzi one, it actually has some measurements, some markings on there to help, which I'm a big fan of that. I like that because I never know if I'm straight or not. That sounded bad coming out of my mouth. Just like the PGYTECH Mantispod, there is a cold shoe mount right here for when I eventually get an external mic or a light source or pretty much anything else that will attach to a cold shoe. You got a lever right here on the Ulanzi one to lock and unlock the ball head. Basically just turn it up. It now unlocks the ball head. It moves around pretty smoothly, no issues there. Oh, I just realized, I was wondering that there's no quick release plate. There is one. So it was actually at the very top. There is a quick release plate right here. Just add that to the collection. And honestly, this looks like it matches the PGY one. So I shouldn't have an issue switching between pretty much any of my mounts. We're gonna see how this button works for the Ulanzi one. Make sure we get that in focus. That's pretty nice. That's a game changer. So you just push it up and it's like spring loaded. It just springs right into action. I actually really like that. And then you can just take one of the legs and just slide it all the way in and it clicks into locking position. That's nice. I really, really like that. So for the PGYTECH one, you actually have to hold the button down and manually open it, which I don't like. And then you spread the legs. And then you actually have to take the button, push it down, and then you can actually put it into the tripod. So this one's more manual. Again, not a huge deal, but when you need to quickly put your camera down or spring into action, the Ulanzi one, you're there. I really like that. That's a big game changer. So as of right now, Ulanzi's winning. I like the grip. I like the unlocking button. I like the springing button. I like how you're able to tell if you're level or not. And then, yeah, really the only thing that is beating me for the PGYTECH is it's all black. Again, very stupid to say, but it is what it is. This one's more manual. I don't like the grip. It's not as heavy duty as the Ulanzi one feels. So guys, I think we're coming in on a winner. Now again, this PGYTECH Mantispod is still a very, very good tripod. Do not get me wrong. If I didn't have this one sent to me, I would not have any complaints with this one. It would have been something I just kind of dealt with and still would have been my main tripod. I would have been loving using it. Ulanzi must have known. So shout out to Ulanzi. You guys are killing the game as well. All right, so the Ulanzi one does have the leg that sticks out as well. So you can put it on different surfaces for that angle. So again, you just push the button up, pull that tab down right here. You literally can hang this upside down. That's pretty nice. Again, that was the main reason why I wanted one of these tripods, is that third leg, and both of them having, it's pretty cool. Something that I actually seen on the back of the packaging is I can actually hold it, you know, upside down like this. Obviously I would be in a better angle, but I'm trying to show you guys. I could hold it like this and actually use this with my camera down here and kind of use it as like a handheld gimbal. You know, if you're doing any type of videography type of work. So again, I'm terrible at explaining things, but as you guys can see, the bottom picture right here, they're holding it upside down as kind of like a B-roll or like a videography type thing. So I don't shoot a lot of video with this camera other than, you know, my YouTube videos, but that is something nice to know that I can kind of use it as like a handheld gimbal. Yeah, I'm very pleased. I'm still gonna give both of these a test out in the wild. So I will be giving a better, you know, review feedback of both of them in use, but right out of the package, going over it, Ulanzi is clearly the better option in my personal opinion. And I obviously am very excited to use this both vertical and landscape shooting. So with that being said, I am thinking about giving this PGYTECH Mantispod 2.0 tripod away. Also, there's a little section right here. Hopefully the camera picks it up, but it looks like if I actually can put like a flathead or something into it, looks like this little compartment opens, but I don't want to scratch it or break it. I don't know where my multi-tool is, so I might have to look at the packaging to see what it does. Oh, I got it. That little compartment door opens up for some reason. And here's the cap of it. I don't know what it's for. Maybe I'll have to look at the packaging. Oh, okay, so it says it's a reserved position to fit a remote control, which obviously needs to be purchased separately. So it looks like PGYTECH makes some sort of little remote control that will fit into this compartment. That way you can actually, you know, maybe it's like a shutter button. But according to their manual, it does say that it's for a remote control that has to be purchased separately. So that is something that the Ulanzi doesn't have, so maybe that's a deal breaker for some. So that's gonna wrap up today's video on the review of these vlogging tripods, if you will. I don't know what the correct term is. This one, the PGYTECH, is called the Mantispod 2.0. This is just the Ulanzi TT38 vlog pod. So I'm just gonna go with their vlogging tripod. So hopefully you guys like the review. I am terrible at describing things and reviewing products, but I'm gonna just keep making these videos because hopefully somebody's out there like me that needs a dumbed down version of all this tech and gear. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, leave a like, hit that subscribe button, click that bell to get notified every time I upload a YouTube video. We're going to be getting into a lot more photography related content, so I'm very excited for that. That's something I've been wanting to make for quite a while now, apart from all my other content that we've been posting on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys check out these socials down in the description. Drop a comment if you're interested in participating in the giveaway of this PGYTECH Mantispod 2.0. Let me know if there's any other camera gear that you guys would like me to try to get my hands on to do a review on, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.